back with the flame. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich, and in today's video I'll be letting you know my best Liverpool versus Leicester City combined 11. I'm gonna make a combined 11 which includes all the players in both squads. Doesn't matter if they're currently injured or they're currently sick or whatever. Once you play for both teams, you will be considered for this combined 11s. I don't like using the injuries to leave out a player and all of that. It just complicates things. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. So before I give you my combined 11, we must pick a manager for this team. We have Jurgen Klopp and the former Liverpool manager Brendan Rodgers. Guys, I'm not even gonna elaborate on this because there's no questions asked here. This is not a Q&A. It's Jurgen Klopp, of course. Why are you gonna even, talk up anything for Brendan Rodgers against Jurgen Klopp? Ah, come on. It is Klopp all day. Manage the team, combine 11, Klopp. So we have the German Klopp in charge of this team, and I'm gonna go with a 4-3-3 formation for my 11. So first, let's start with the player between the sticks, the goalkeeper. For Liverpool, there's Alisson and Adrian. While for Leicester City, there's Kasper Schmeichel and former Liverpool man Danny Ward. I must say that Liverpool finessed Leicester out of about 14 million for Danny Ward. So shout outs to Michael Edwards, for bringing 14 million in for a player Leicester don't even use. But for the goalkeeping position, guys, it's undisputed. Of course, it's Alisson Becker. I know Kasper Schmeichel is a very good goalkeeper, both for the Danish national team and for Leicester City. Won a Premier League title and all. But come on, man. Alisson is way better. Way better. Brazil #1. And he has saved Liverpool on so many occasions, too much to count. So my goalkeeper is Alisson Becker. We're not even going to talk about Adrian here. We're not even going to talk about Seventh Heaven Adrian. Okay? So it is Alisson. You like the choice? I know you do. But let's move into the defenders here. Let's first start with the centre-back options. For Liverpool, the players considered are Joel Matip, Virgil van Dijk, and Joe Gomez. I know there's other little defenders here and there, but I'm not even going to mention their names. For Leicester City, there's veteran Wes Morgan, Chaglar Soyuncu, Johnny Evans, and young Wesley Fofana. So for the first centre-back option, I'm going to go with Liverpool's very own Virgil van Dijk. I know he will be out for the remainder of the season or for most of the season. Maybe he'll come back later on, but he is a quality defender, world class, one of the best in the world, and it's very unfortunate for Liverpool and their fans that he picked up a horrible injury in the game against Everton. So he will be missed by the Liverpool fans, and I know a lot of opposition strikers, midfielders and so on will be happy that he won't be coming up against them this season. So I'm gonna go with Virgil van Dijk. Quality galore. Alongside him, I'm choosing to go with the Turkish international Chaglar Soyuncu. If you could draw attention from Manchester City, Pep Guardiola, it means that something is special about you, okay? It definitely means something special about you. And I've been impressed with him. He's been injured this season, but when he's fit, the man is a man mounting. I'm telling you. I like how he's commanding on the ball and he takes control of the situation. And he just has that legendary look, with the long hair and the mean face and everything. He fits very well next to Virgil van Dijk. Sorry, Joe Gomez, Matip. I know these guys are, considered very quality defenders by most. We have veteran Wes Morgan, no chance for the Jamaican international. Wesley Fofana is one for the future, and Johnny Evans is steady at most. So those are my two centre-back options, Virgil van Dijk and Chaglar Soyuncu. Let's move over to the left-hand side here at left back, where for Liverpool, there's Andy Robertson and Kostas Tsimikas. For Leicester, there's James Justin, who plays left back, right back, but he's been mainly playing at left back this season. There's young Luke Thomas and the veteran Christian Fuchs. Guys, this one was a no-brainer. It's a unanimous decision for Andy Robertson. simply world class, and this is a player that a lot of people could learn from. Small fee from Hull, came to Liverpool, and he has done big things. So Andy Robertson is the left back I'm choosing to go with, and it was one of the easiest decisions while putting this combined 11 together. And the man from Scotland goes in at left back. Now for the right back position. For Liverpool, there's Nico Williams, Trent Alexander-Arnold, while for Leicester, there's Timothy Castagne, their new man just came in from Atalanta, and the currently injured Ricardo Pereira. Guys, I know Ricardo Pereira is a very, very good defender and all quality player, both in attack and defense, very, very fast, but I'm gonna give Trent Alexander-Arnold the edge over him here. Despite not being so adept at defending, his attacking prowess and his powers on the dead ball give him the edge here over Pereira. And I know Pereira is good, but I'm going to give it to Trent here. I know recently for the City Liverpool combined 11, I did give it to Walker because of, his defensive strength that overpowers Trent Alexander-Arnold and give him a few more points to get him into that team. But here, I'm going to go with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Sorry, Pereira, but you got to try a bit harder. So that's my defense. Alisson in goal, Van Dijk, Robertson, Soyuncu, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. So it's a bit unbalanced, being that there's more Liverpool players in. But guys, who has more quality? It is Liverpool. So let's move on to the midfield. That didn't come out too good, but anyways, let's move on. So for the midfielders, guys, there's a lot to name. I have to look at my paper right about now. There's Chowdhury, Mendy, Amate, Ndidi, Fabinho, Curtis Jones, James Maddison, Tielemans, Thiago, Naby Keita, Wijnaldum, Dennis Pratt, and Jordan Henderson, the Liverpool captain. So guys, for the three players in the midfield, I'm gonna let you know that I'm gonna go with a workhorse-like midfield. So it might lack some creativity, but I'm going to go with a workman-like midfield. And that might be a hint as to who I'm going to put in the middle of the field. There's a lot of players to consider here, and there's a lot to go through. So I'm just going to let you know the three players I'm going to go with in midfield. It's going to be Fabinho in the holding position, Jordan Henderson, and Thiago Alcantara. I know it lacks creativity, and maybe some may have put in a James Maddison of Leicester, a Yuri Tielemans, or even a Dennis Pratt. Or there's Gini Wijnaldum, Naby Keita, Curtis Jones, Oxlade-Chamberlain could also play there. Or you have a guy like Amate, you have Nampiolas Mendy, you have Hamza Chowdhury. There's a lot of players to consider for these midfield positions. But I'm going to go with Fabinho, Henderson, and Thiago Alcantara. Workman-like. Over on the left wing, we're done with the midfield, okay? There's no debate. Liverpool's midfield, very workman-like, and I'm going to go with the Liverpool midfield, okay? Thiago, Henderson, Fabinho, okay? Let us move on. Left wing. For Liverpool, there's Sadio Mane and Diogo Jota being considered there, while for Leicester City, there's Demarai Gray and Harvey Barnes. This one is easy. It has to be Sadio Mane. Come on. The man is just simply ridiculous on the ball. You know what I mean? Comes up clutch for Liverpool time and time again. One of their best, if not their best player. He's considered their best player by many. So if Sadio Mane is Liverpool's best player, also let me know that in the comment section down below. So we have Sadio Mane on the left wing. Over on the right wing for Liverpool, there's Mo Salah, there's Shaqiri. For Leicester City, there's Ayoze Perez, Mark Albrighton, who could also play in midfield, and the new Turkish international on loan from Roma, Cengiz Ünder. I don't even know if I'm saying his first name right, but it's whatever, who cares? So the player for the right wing position is no other than Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian king, who recently picked up coronavirus on his travels with the Egyptian national team. He attended his brother's wedding and he picked up coronavirus. I think that's very irresponsible of both the FA and Mo Salah and his brother No need to be getting married in these times and having a big reception. It's quite dumb if you ask me. And that's only my opinion, okay? So let us move on. So it's Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, and we have to pick a striker. For Leicester, there's Jamie Vardy, Kelechi Iheanacho, and Islam Slimani, the Algerian. For Liverpool, there's Roberto Firmino and Divock Origi. Also, Takumi Minamino could be thrown in the mix. The player I'm choosing to go with here is no other than the undisputed, the Premier League Golden Boot winner last season and the current leader of the goal scoring charts this season, Jamie Vardy. Came through the lower leagues, you know what I mean? Climbed the ladder to success, stayed loyal to Leicester City, and now the man still bangs them in for fun. Chose not to play for England, and maybe that's a great choice to prolong his club career. And look at him today. He's getting into my Liverpool-Leicester combined 11. You know what I'm saying? What a feat. What an achievement. Like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? So guys, that's my 11. 4-4-3. Alisson in goal. Van Dijk, Soyuncu, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Andy Robertson, Fabinho, Jordan Henderson as the captain as well, Thiago Alcantara, Sadio Mane, Jamie Vardy, and Mohamed Salah. For the 7 players on the bench, I chose to go with Diogo Jota, Ricardo Pereira, both Portuguese internationals, of course. Roberto Firmino. Sorry, Firmino. I didn't really elaborate on, leaving you out of the 11, but why elaborate when you're not scoring? You're a striker, right? You gotta score. There was also a case made for James Maddison and Yuri Telemans to get into the 11, but the fact that they are on the bench gives us creativity when we need it. You could take off somebody and bring on somebody. It's a team, right? So if you're criticizing me and saying my midfield is too workmanlike, guys, come on. At halftime, I could take one off if it's not working. Okay? There's also Wilfred Ndidi, one of the best holding midfielders in the league, and the goalkeeper from Leicester, of course, Kasper Schmeichel. So I think that's a great team. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the join button as well to become a member. It helps to support your boy in a very, 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 very big way. Like the video if you like it. And from your boy Dominic Rich. Until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. May the best team win. I know Liverpool going through an injury crisis right now. Unless they have injuries of their own to deal with, it's going to be a very, very good clash come this Sunday. All right? So may the best team win. I'll be back with a review as well.